Speak loudly. Speak loudly so it's loud.
Come away from the board because then probably Joy can't see you back there.
I found elephant glue the floor.
Right, okay, ignore my zooming in at you when you want, okay? So, we're going to ask questions, you're going to think, was it interesting? Okay.
Hey everybody, my name is the Akin. Today I'm going to talk about my trip to Soundland. When I was on the bus, I sat next to Dylan and Sean. My group name was Dark Knights. It took 1 hour and 30 minutes. We went to the dormitories. The bedroom had a spider and lots of ants. Then all of us went to lunch. We met the rangers. When we went hiking, I saw a wild cat termite houses and centipedes and snake skin. We went to the campfire and sang songs. I slept next to Didi. We did ranger challenges. The ranger challenges had push-ups and balancing. The balancing was on the pole and the push-ups was on the bars. The ranger showed us guns and traps. The guns were sniper, and the traps had bird traps and rabbit traps and animal traps. When we went back to school, I sat next to Dylan. We went to school. Thank you.
Right, okay.
Oh, the ball that you walk on, that was.
The metal ball you have this.
Oh yeah,
Right, have you answered all that we asked you to do? Have you answered so you think, oh, maybe I didn't actually say where I want to go in the future, but I can say that I can just, what's called ad lib, you can make it up at the end. You can say, oh, by the way, next time I'd like to go, right, you can say, well, I want to go to Dream World for a weekend.
and
Right? Yeah, so you can, what's called, you can improvise, even though like Max is going to have to improvise a lot with his words, yeah? Okay, so, okay, you ready then? Okay, off you go.
Hello, Mr. Aki. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna talk about when I went to Sunland. Do you know what did I enjoy? I enjoyed the campfire because we sang the song. Yeah, and you know I love to sing a song, and music makes me happy. But sometimes the sad songs make me sad. Anyway, I enjoyed campfire. Do you know what did I not enjoy? I didn't enjoy hike. It was too hard to walk, and there were a lot of worms, and they have a lot of them. It was gross, so I didn't enjoy the hike. Do you know what would I change? It is dormitories because there wasn't clean, especially the toilet. There was lots of ants and water was not warm, so I was very cold. They have to change the water machine though we can touch. Do you know where I would like to visit? I would like to visit Pattaya. There are sea and beach and teddy bear museum. I think if we are going to the teddy bear museum, it would be very fun.
Good, okay. So that. Right, Ben, be quiet.
What did this sound that was like?
Did you see anything you didn't like? You said, what did you say? You said you saw worms and.
And is that when the leaves at the back that you see with me, and I said, Mr. Aki, look at this, and you call Miss DJ, and you come and see that one.
There's probably a picture of it somewhere with it. That's good. Okay. Thank you. Good question. Good questions, Max. Okay. So was it? But remember, when we go to these places like forests and trees, who was there first, the dormitory or the ants? Who was there before? Who was there first, the dormitories or the ants?
Ants.
Yeah, ants have been there. Not the one ant that was in the house because they don't live that long. But we actually build our houses. It's like people say, one of my friends said, I live in the country, but there's too many snakes. I try to get rid of them. And I said, but why would you get rid of the snakes? Are there before you built the house. You built the house on their house. So you have to think sometimes that when, as human beings, we actually, the word is to encroach. We go into their areas, right? It's like the people that go into the sea and they get bitten by sharks. Who was there first? That's all the sharks. The sharks is their territory, right? They shouldn't do it, but that's natural. It's called nature, okay? So there's lots of ants up there because it's the forest, right? There's lots of millipedes there because that's where they live.
The millipedes are so gigantic. I used that on one.
Yeah? Gosh, yes. You didn't trip over it, no?
Centipedes are poisonous, but millipedes aren't.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Yes.
We're not scientists.
Right, okay, well done so far. Two good speeches so far. Okay, Nikki? Right, so take a... Also, Minju, when you do questions, think about, say, does anyone know what I did, not what did I? What I did. Anyone know what I did next? Not what did I next? Right? Okay, so... Okay, you ready?
Good morning, Mr. Aki. Hello, everybody. I'm going to talk about I went to school. I like pipe and campfire. I wish if we had cleaner bathroom and you remember, you know, the bed with diamonds on our bed. And my partner is Max, and I was amazing, and when Dave is amazing, and I like Andrea, and Max, did you remember I and me sent the chocolate a lot to Jessie?
Oh yeah.
And I like something about my team, amazing. And you remember I am the first one who do this one. The straight one who passed.
The bar.
Yeah, and I cannot do any of the push-up one. Yeah, because it's hard. Because I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. And when I got back, I very miss my mom. I hug and I kiss, and when I'm going to go home, Darren gave me chocolate and then I go home. Thank you.
Okay, Nikki. So, you know
From Ben.
your question is coming from Ben.
Yeah.
Okay, Mickey, you share chocolates to Max, yeah? Then how many?
No, Max shared.
Yeah,
Okay, let's move on. Thank you very much. Okay, and next turn.
Did you like the chocolate I gave you?
Yes,
And I bought it.
Right, let's move on then to Ben. So, good, okay. Sit down, please, mate.
Next will be a fat question from
Now, I might you know I'm going to mix it up a bit, yeah?
It will be Dara.
You know I'm going to mix it up, yeah?
It will be Dara.
Right, let me just right, sit down properly, please, Max, because they can't see all of it. Okay, so. Okay, then, you're kind of nice and loud because you've got to, Miss Joy's got to hear you at the back, okay? But not too loud that they hear you in the library. Okay, you ready? Off you go.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about Scout Week in December. The first day of Scout Week. Scout Week is on 9th of December. We stayed at school. We gathered and sang many songs together. Then the teachers divided us into teams. I was picked to be in a minutes. Then we played soccer, and I enjoyed it very much. We played football. Our team got the second place. We later learned how to tie different kinds of knots. I also had fun learning about first aid. In the afternoon, we played dodgeball. They only gave 5 minutes. Then the other team will have to play with my team. On the second day, we went to Salon in Singapore. When we got there, we unpacked our bag. Then we sat on the ground and listened to the ranger. Then we went for a hike in the forest. It took us 2 minutes and 30 minutes. Then went back to the shelter and had a little bit of snack. And then we went for dinner. Later we had campfire. We played games and sang and song. Then we went to bed on the last day. We exercised in the morning and had breakfast and went to see the ranger to do some ranger challenges. Then we had lunch and traveled back to school. We had a wonderful time during those 3 days, and I am looking forward to having a Scout Week.
Okay, so now did you tell everyone where you would like to go if you could choose? Where would you like to, if you could choose to go somewhere, where would you like to go?
From the Ranger challenges. Ranger challenges.
Ranger challenges, but where would you, if you, next Scout Week, where would you like to go?
Australia trip.
A trip to Charm. Okay, not a trip to the Formula One, not a motor racing Grand Prix somewhere.
I think next year.
Next year, okay. Next year we do the Formula One, yeah? Okay, so, okay, questions from Ben comes from Mickey.
Yeah. What? Did you miss your mom?
some people, like, you know, mum and dad are away for an hour, they miss them. Other people, well, they do miss them, but not like they know they've got things to do.
Then,
Okay?
then,
Right, okay, good.
who do you sleep next to?
Paul and the top was guns. That's his side.
Right, okay. Max then.
Oh, no, Jessie stresses mine. Next is blah, blah, blah.
Next question from Milligan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And Jessie question from you.
Are you ready?
Because I want to sleep next.
Okay. Ready, Max? Okay. Off you go.
Good morning, Mr. Rocky and everybody. Today I am going to talk about what I did at the school. I liked the campfire and the hike. I loved the hike because I saw a lot of interesting things and animals. And the thing I don't like is the Rangers game because the morning it was like very hot and the pushing up that one I did only one time and the campfire was fun and I liked when we played the games and sing the song and I slept next to Jaden and Darren. And I like when we sleep last night, we saw like a big gecko in the window. And thank you.
Okay. Okay, question then from Derek.
Okay, how much percent did you like the hiking? How much percent?
I don't know.
39 or 100.
Right, okay. So, okay, now that wasn't bad because Max did try to improvise a bit. Remember, improvises to make things up as you go along. Right, so that wasn't too bad. Sit down, Max.
I tried to get more.
Yeah,
just
but-
I had like not many.
Well, because you didn't do your homework. That's why. Yeah. So it's really important because when you start saying, you know, it's like we know that you haven't done your homework because your like is for your brain to think. Now, one other word. None of you did any push-ups
I did.
or press-ups. You did not do any of them.
This one.
But am I pushing? What I'm doing is, am I pushing or pressing? No, I'm pulling. So they're called pull-ups or chin-ups. Okay, push-ups or what? Or press-ups?
Really, this right push pull up, but I read very fast, so I say push up.
Yeah, push-ups or press-ups. So when you push or you press to get your body up, pull-ups or chin-ups to get your chin up. So the other ones, yeah.
Pull ups are like
Pull-ups what we did when the Rangers were holding you to lift you up and down on the bars. Yeah. So that's the pull-up. Okay, so the last one then.
Jess.
Okay, Jessie.
Jessie.
Jessie's going to speak for 27 minutes now. Okay, alright, Jessie, get ready.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about when I go to Scout Week. When we go to Sandman Resort, we first went to the dormitories and sat on the grass. And there were spiders and ants, and then we had on the grass. And then we had lunch. Then we talked to the rangers. Third, we hiked for 2.5 hours, and we saw the waterfall and the footprints. Then at night time, we played games. And sang songs. Then we went back to the dormitory and went to sleeping, we had breakfast, and then we played ultimate frisbee. After that, we went back on the bus, and I saw the next stop. And I sat next to the staff couch and Enza. And also, my favorite one was also the campfire because I like the games and stuff at work. And thank you. And also, next Scout Week, I want to go back to Australia.
Okay. Overnight? Just for one night? You just fly all the way there just to do one night and come back again?
Airplanes are kind of fun.
Yeah, they're kind of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Right, okay, question then from Minju.
Aw, I have one question.
You can't question, you didn't do the homework, so you didn't get the question.
The sea. Did you enjoy the camp? Yes. Okay, that's it.
No, but think, what other question? Did you enjoy the camp? If you say did you can say yes or no. How can you make him say more? If I say, oh, did you like breakfast this morning?
I did.
He can say yes or no. I say, what did you have for breakfast this morning? Now he can say yes or no, can he?
What group are you? My group was amazing with me.
Okay,
With
good.
you.
Sitting down.
Mine was French.
Right, should we use some points?
Yes.
Let's find out. Now, remember, the reason I asked you to write it out, now this is a lot of writing and this is fantastic, and Ben had a lot of writing as well. But you can, right, in year 2, I don't mind if you write your speech out. Year 5, they can only bring a small bit of paper. But in year 2, you can write a speech, but make a little note on it where to stop and look up. So if I was Jessie, I would say, good morning everyone.
Good morning, Mr.
Okay,
Happy.
so today I'm going to talk about Scout Week, and I put a little dot there, and maybe put a little mark or cross or something to say that I need to look up. Right? I need to make sure everyone's watching. Sometimes Minju was like, and nobody was looking at her, right? Okay, and you can also go, and you can say different things about it as well. Yeah? You can walk around it, you can talk to Darren and say, do you know what we did, Jessie? Do you know? Right? But you're all good, you weren't wobbling, you weren't scratching and everything else, which is really good.
And Max
Yeah.
doesn't like a
So
snake.
I don't mind if you do this, but don't make this the most important thing that you have to read it. If you want to, you can put your finger there. So a good tip, put your finger on your piece of paper when you're reading. I think I'm going to talk about when we went to Scout Week. And then when you look up again, take your finger away. When we got, okay, which is really, really important. Okay, now let's do some. Remember next week. What's the speaking topic?
I don't know.
Next week there's no speaking
Huh?
because we
Chinese
have
New Year.
Chinese New Year.
But
Over the time limit. Okay, Darren, let's have a look at your time. Your time today, remember, if you do 1 minute, you can get 5 points.
I get 5 points.
If you do 2 minutes, you can get 10 points. 3 minutes, you can get 15. You can get 15, but if I think you did 3 minutes of going rabbit, and there was nothing in it, you'll get 0. But that's the maximum you can get, okay? Darren, your time was 1 minute and 56 seconds. So it means the maximum you can get is 10. So if you just said at the end, well, thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed my talk. Oh, that's 2 minutes.
And you would get.
You would have got maximum. Okay, Minju,
Yes.
you spoke for 1 minute and 48 seconds. Again, a little bit there, if you'd explain it. You know, I thought the chin-ups were very hard because I didn't have enough strength in there. Or actually, my friend did very well on the bars. Where you'd like to go, that would have put you over 2 minutes. Mickey, you. So, Who spoke for the longest time? Was it Mickey or was it Ben? No.
No, Mickey.
You think?
Yes, I think Ben. I think it's Ben. I think it's Ben. Yes, I think it's Ben.
Spoke.
I think it's Mickey.
Ben spoke for
Mickey. 2 minutes. 0. 3 minutes. Seconds.
what number goes at the
3
front?
minutes.
2, 1,
1,
4,
3.
3.
1. Yeah!
Ben spoke for exactly 3 minutes. Right, so you got it spot on. There's not many people that can hit dead on 3 minutes. Okay, your points for today, Darren. You can only get a maximum of 10. You spoke very well, very clearly, so you can get 10. Okay, that's the maximum you can get. You can't get 15 because I can't give you 15 points if you only talk for, like if I give Darren 15 points, I give Ben 15, he says, but I talk for a minute longer.
Mr.
So I can't
Don't
give you-
say my points, okay?
Okay, Minju. Okay, I'm not going to tell you, but okay, fine. Mickey, you got, okay, you got 3, 6, 8, 10, 12 points.
Oh!
Okay. Ben, you scored 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, plus the 1. So you scored 14 points today. Max, 2, 4, 6, 7. But I have to take a point off because you didn't do your homework. Right? So you got 6 for triangles. Okay? Jesse, right? You got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, the maximum you can get. Well done. Okay, so that's everyone's points. You said don't tell your points.
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay, well, Minju, today you got 1. Okay? Oh no, sorry, you got 10. Okay, so the maximum you can get. You all did very well. But how can you get 15?
Make it longer.
Yeah, make it a bit longer. Talk. Ask questions. Ben, do you know what I like best? Alright? Interact more. Jesse, that means you're JT, that means you are falling a long way behind. Alright, so and I'm going to ask all of the teachers when they have to choose something like, okay, who should have the choice to go to the playground? Who's first? Who should be the choice, who gets the choice of where they sit on the bus to go? Who's first?
Ben.
Right, so it's not just about English. I'm going to be thinking, okay, I need someone to help me eat this chocolate cake today. Who can I eat? Who can I help? Who's first?
Ben.
So if you're going to be bottom not trying, it means you're not going to get many treats. Right? You're not going to get a lot of help. Okay?
But last time I'm the first one.
Right? Yeah, but I mean, this is overall. With me and Miss Karen.
Last time.
Me and Miss Karen will start putting the points in. Again, I will put this on to hopefully on the web page if I can work out how to do it.